Colorado High School Activities Association Baseball is on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. This afternoon from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush, it's the Adams City Eagles against the Brush Bee Diggers, and Brush's home opener. And we're 3 batters in, swung on and fouled off to the right. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tyler Monday, the right-hander for the Bee Diggers. He retired Justin Rodriguez on an 0-1 pitch and a ground out right back to Monday. And then on 3 pitches, struck out Edgar Palacios, the second baseman. Here's Jaime Munoz, the right-handed hitting pitcher. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. And that fastball's right there on the outer half, just above the knees for a strike. The count is at 1-2. You can follow us pitch by pitch, KSIRsports.com. Follow the links and click on the Adams City Brush game. Wind and the 1-2 offering. Swung on, tapped foul behind the plate. And the count remains at 1-2. Batting fourth is the catcher, Junior Pacheco. The fifth hitter is Brandon Ingram, who plays shortstop today. Third baseman Frank Lucero hits 6th. The first baseman Adrian Olalde bats 7th. Freddy Luteria, the left fielder, hits 8th. And Cesar Cianez, the right fielder, hits 9th. Swung on, driven deep to right field. Daniel Soto's way back, shy of the track, and he makes the catch on the run. And the inning is over on a hard hit ball by Jaime Munoz. 1-2-3 for Tyler Monday here on the top of the first inning. We head to the bottom of the first. Adams City nothing. The Bee Diggers are coming to bat on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Bee Diggers starting lineup brought to you by T.O. Charlie's for a great used car truck. If you don't see what you want on the lot, they'll find it for you at T.O. Charlie's, 700 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Batting first for the Bee Diggers is shortstop Gregory Mares. The left fielder Eric Garcia hits second. Mitch Tormolen, the first baseman, bats third. The cleanup hitter is the second baseman Kyle Rosenbrock. Catcher Trevor Blake hits fifth. Ryan Hirschfeld, the third baseman, hits sixth. The DH today is Jesus Cardenas. He bats seventh. Batting eighth is the right fielder Daniel Soto, and the center fielder Dylan Acosta will hit ninth. Defensively for Adams City, Adrian Olalde is at first. The second baseman is Edgar Palacios. Over at third is Frank Lucero. In between him at short is Brandon Ingram. Around the outfield, Freddy Ruteria is in left. Justin Rodriguez in center. The right fielder Cesar Cianez. And behind the plate, J.R. Pacheco. On the mound is Jaime Munoz, the right-hander. And he will face Gregory Mares. Maris on the season, batting .214. The Bee Diggers is a team really struggling at the plate, hitting only .226. They are 2-3. Adams City at 0-2. And the Bee Diggers have lost 3 in a row, including a 4-2 decision yesterday afternoon in Yuma against the Indians. But Gregory began the year 0 for his first 8. So he is 3 out of his last 6. The Bee Diggers, for the first time this year, dressed in their gray uniforms, all gray, with the maroon numerals. The Bee Diggers, since the end of the second inning at Holy Family, have scored just 4 runs. So that's 4 runs in a span of 12 innings. And that basically illustrates why this team is only hitting .226. They've only got 1 hitter batting over .250. And that's Ryan Hirschfeld at .417, the offering. And that changeup is upstairs. Lots of off-speed stuff. Could be in the works here by Munoz, and that pitch is low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Bee Diggers have got to be patient as well. They made just 1 change in the lineup there with Monday on the mound. They've got Cardenas hitting. 2-0 is in the dirt. Another changeup, 3-0. The Bee Diggers are playing their first game of the season at home. They played 3 games in Fort Morgan, in Broomfield a week ago Thursday, and in Yuma yesterday. 3-0 offering, squaring to bunt, and the changeup is going to be a strike. 3-1 to Gregory Maris on a windy Saturday afternoon, but very mild temperatures. And that is low and away with a changeup, and Maris walks on 5 pitches. That'll send up Eric Garcia. Garcia on the air hitting .235. He's got the only stolen bases the Bee Diggers have attempted this season with 5. Let's see if Maris gets out on the run here. About a 1.5-step lead, the stretch and the pitch, and that's a strike. With a fastball just below belt level, it's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to the Bee Digger left fielder, the only left-handed hitter in the lineup. Short lead for Maris. Stretch and pitch swung on in line to center field. Justin Rodriguez to his right, still ranging, and he makes the running catch. Gregory Maris back to first, and there's one down for Mitch Tormolin. Hit hard by Garcia, but it's the first out of the inning.
Now batting first baseman is number 25, Mitch Tormolin.
So here's Tormolin. The Bee-Digger first baseman, like many other Bee-Diggers, looking to get on track offensively. Hitting .222. Two-step lead for Maris. A stretch by Munoz, throw back to first, and Maris back in standing. Well, things are going according to plan. Ryan has gotten here tardy. He used to be on time, and now something's happened again. The stretch, the pitch, and the changeup is high. Runner going, the throw, the slide, and Maris is in there with a stolen base. The tag was applied twice by Brandon Ingram, saying that Maris came off the bag, but that was not the case. And Gregory with his first stolen base of the year. In scoring position for Mitch Tormolin. Tormolin has driven in 3 so far this season. The offering. Changeup is a little bit high. 2 balls and no strikes to the Bee-Digger first baseman. This will be the last game the Bee-Diggers play in the month of March. They won't play for 2 weeks. They'll be in Eaton against the Reds at 11 o'clock on April 7th, 2-0, and that is in the dirt. Blocked by Pacheco. 3 balls and no strikes. No score in the bottom of the first inning. Tyler Monday retired the side in order in the top of the first, 3-0. And that looks like it's right there for a strike, belt high, and it's 3-1. But right now, Munoz really struggling, falling behind hitters. He's thrown 11 pitches and 7 of those for balls. Maris with a 3-step lead. The pitch, and that is on the just off the outside corner. Tormolin walks. And that'll send up Kyle Rosenbrock,
second baseman, number 5,
hitting
Kyle
.250 on the year. He's driven in 3 runs for the Bee-Diggers. 2 on, 1 out, bottom 1. The Bee-Diggers looking to break out on top here against right-hander Jaime Munoz. The stretch, the offering, and the changeup is upstairs. Second walk already issued by Munoz. Yeah, he's not going to throw it by you. He's just trying to slow it down and get these hitters to hit the wrong part of the bat. 1-0, and that is low and away with a changeup, 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, at some point he's got to come in with a fastball, at least to get ahead in the count. He doesn't have an overwhelming fastball, which is why he's throwing the changeup. 2-0 to Kyle Rosenbrock, the Bee-Digger second baseman, swung on and driven deep into right center field. Long run for Rodriguez. He's under it, makes the catch. Maris will stay at second base. He was going to tag up, but he stayed right there. 2 down for Trevor Blake.
Now batting.
Blake had an excellent game yesterday.
Number 3, Trevor Blake.
With a couple of base hits. Hitting from the right side. Blake has driven in 2 on the season. And batting .214, but he was under 100 before yesterday's game. And the changeup is low and away to the Bee-Digger catcher. 1 ball and no strikes. At second is Maris. At first is Tormolin. They were both issued walks against this right-hander Jaime Munoz. The Bee-Diggers won handily by double digits last year in Commerce City against this Adams City Eagles team. The look back. 1-0. Swung on and popped up into foul territory up the third base side, and that one is out of play. Count level at 1 ball and 1 strike. Bee-Digger crowd has settled in along the third baseline. We're going to have the best games weather-wise in the month of March this year. For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. That's Central Auto Parts. 1-1 in the dirt. Another changeup. 2 balls and 1 strike. On deck is Ryan Hirschfeld, who leads the team easily in hitting at .417. He's got a 167-point lead over Rosenbrock, and that changeup is a little bit low. Boy, it looked like it got the knees. 3-1. Well, yesterday, Cody Roth was undoubtedly a pitcher's umpire. But then again, Munoz has been all over the place, and you're not going to get the benefit of the call. 3-1 pitch, and that is low with another changeup, and the bases are loaded for Ryan Hirschfeld. 3 walks to load the bases. Maris at third, Tormolin at second. And now Blake, after being issued the walk.
Third baseman, number 23, Ryan Hirschfeld.
Yeah, Hirschfeld's had a fabulous season offensively. As we mentioned, a very hefty batting average for the Bay Diggers of .417. Easily the best on this team, and he's only a sophomore. Hitting with an open stance. The wind by Munoz, the pitch. Swung on it high into center field. Rodriguez is back. He's got room, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. Rodriguez records all 3 putouts. No runs, no hits, no errors. The bases were left loaded. Let's head to the top of the second inning. No score between Brush and Adams City on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Let's head to the top of the second inning. Brush and Adams City are scoreless. Right-hander Tyler Monday will face the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, J.R. Pacheco, Brandon Ingram, and Frank Lucero. Monday had a very effective top of the first, economizing his pitches with only 10, 9 strikes, and 1 strikeout. There's no doubt this B-Digger pitching staff is pretty deep. With Maris, Rosenbrock, Garcia, Monday, as well as Jesus Cardenas, Mitch Tormolin, and there's 6 guys who've thrown already this year. Here's Pacheco, the right-handed hitting catcher. Monday gets the sign from Blake, setting up on the outside, the pitch, and that is down and in with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. Defense playing straight away against the Adams City catcher, the offering, outside with another fastball, 2-0. 300 down the lines and 380 straight away. You've really got to launch it to get it out of here and Brush. At least straight away. Wind and the 2-0, and that fastball's up and in. 3 balls and no strikes. To the cleanup hitter from the right side, J.R. Pacheco, the Adams City catcher. Squaring to bunt to distract Monday, and it's a fastball low. It's a 4-pitch walk. That'll bring up Brandon Ingram, right-handed hitting shortstop for Adams City. Let's see if he's going to be called upon in order to bunt, as we have a courtesy runner over there for Adams City. And that's going to be Alejandro Rubio, running at first for the catcher Pacheco. Only 11 players on this Adams City roster. The pitch, fastball, a strike down the middle at the knees. And it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 on, nobody out. Top of the second inning, no score from Brush between the Bee Diggers and Adams City Eagles. The Bee Diggers looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. And the offering, swing and a miss on a changeup. 0-2, at least that's what it looked like from here. Excellent pitch by Monday. No balls and 2 strikes to Brandon Ingram, shortstop for Adams City. Short lead at first for Rubio. The pitch, fastball is up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, follow us on the web at KSIRsports.com. You can watch the game pitch by pitch, not the actual game, but a detailed account. The offering. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and Ingram strikes out. Second strikeout for Tyler Monday.
Strikeout number 2 for Tyler Monday.
1 down for the right-handed hitting third baseman, Frank Lucero. And that exchanging through a fastball, a changeup, and a breaking ball, and all 3 found the strike zone. Hitting with an open stance is Lucero. The pitch, swing, and a miss on a fastball. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Adrian Olalde on deck. Short lead at first for Rubio once again, squaring to bunt, and lays it down the third baseline. That's a good one. It's going to be gloved by Hirschfeld, throws to first low, and it cannot be scooped out by Tormolin. And we'll call that an error on Hirschfeld. A good throw would have had him. The Bee Diggers commit their first error in a couple of games because they had none yesterday. First and second, one out.
Now batting, first baseman, number 11, Adrian Olalde.
Here's Adrian Olalde, the first baseman. Beat Diggers at double play depth. The pitch. Fastball's right there for a strike, just below belt level. It's 0-1. There's the shortstop cheating towards the bag. The offering bounces in there, blocked gorgeously by Blake. Well, that was a tough one, but he was able to get his body out in front. And the count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. We're in the top of the second inning. No score from Brush between the Beat Diggers and the Adams City Eagles in game number 6 for the Beat Diggers. Monday with a 1-1. Swing and foul tipped off the glove of Blake. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Beat Diggers had the bases loaded in the bottom of the first inning without the benefit of a hit, without the benefit of a batted ball. It was 3 walks that were issued by Jaime Munoz, but the Beat Diggers did make contact. They hit 3 fly balls to the center fielder, Justin Rodriguez. The 1-2. Fastball is upstairs. Count is level at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the 7th place hitter, the right-handed hitting first baseman, Adrian Olalde. Runners take their leads. Robio at second, Lucero at first. Throw back to second, and a tag applied by Rosenbrock, but late. We'll do it again here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's always a low percentage play to pick off a runner unless he's got a huge lead. The pitch. Fastball is up and away. And the count goes to 3-2 to Olalde. Runners could be taking off, but there's only 1 out. Payoff pitch, runner stay. Swung on line foul. Off to the first base side, fisted out of play. Count stays at 3-2. Only 10 pitches thrown by Monday in the first inning, but now he's laboring. 16 so far in the second with only 1 out. The offering. That is just a little bit low. Took something off it. Second walk issued in the inning as Olalde issued the base on balls. And the bases are loaded for Freddie Ruteria. Ruteria stepping in with the bases loaded, 1 out, hitting from the right side as the Adams City left fielder. Beat Digger infield again at double play depth of pitch. Fastball is right there for a strike on the outer half. Thigh high, it's 0-1. A little bouncer back to the mound. Let's get a 1-2-3 double play and go to the bottom of the second. That's what Monday would like at this point. And the offering. Swung on and grounded to third. Hirschfeld will come to the plate for 1. Blake to first. That is a double play. 5, 2, 3. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 men left. Let's head to the bottom of the second. Brush nothing. Adams City nothing. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back in Brush. No score between the Beat Diggers and Adams City Eagles. Thanks to that big 5-2-3 double play.
Bottom of the second inning, designated here, number 6, Jesus
to get Tyler Monday out of a jam. Jesus Cardenas will step in. 6, 7, and 8 for the Beat Diggers. Jesus with a limited number of at-bats this year, but he's driven in 2. And is batting .400. We didn't mention him amongst the leaders on the team hitting because of his limited number of at-bats, and that changeup is a strike. Right down the middle, belt high, it's 0-1. Hitting with an open stance from the right side. Munoz delivers. The curveball is right there. That is 0-2. Same spot with a different pitch. 21 pitches thrown in the first inning. 14 were balls by Munoz. Curveball swung on and missed. He just threw the lollipop up there, and Jesus couldn't hit it. 1 down in the bottom of the second for Daniel Soto. And we saw against Platte Valley how the Beat Diggers struggled against an off-speed pitcher and against University. Soto hitting .214 on the year. Hitting from the right side is the Beat Digger right fielder. Wind and pitch. Swung on and laced to left field. That's a base hit headed for the gap. And that one's going to be cut off over there by Freddie Ruteria. The throw to second. Soto's going to slide, and the ball's going to get by, but backed up over there by the first baseman Olalde. It's a straight-up double. for Daniel Soto. That ball was laced into left center, and they almost had a play on him. That'll bring up Dylan Acosta, the Beetdigers center fielder, hitting .067 at this point. Yeah, when he puts a charge into one, Acosta can hit it a long way because he's got that mighty strong swing. And the pitch. Changeup is swung on and driven into right center field. Rodriguez to his right has to play it on a hop, and Soto's going to take it one base at a time. He will advance to third. Runners at the corners for Gregory Maris. So the Beetdiggers now have their first two hits of the game here from the 8 and 9 hitters. Maris walked and was stranded in the opening inning. No score here in the bottom of the second between Brush and Adams City. Acosta's got major speed at first base. The stretch, the step off, no throw. Soto off of third. Acosta at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. And it is 0-1. Got to watch out for that pitch. That's how Jaime Munoz, the right-hander, is going to look to work his way out of trouble here in the bottom of the second in a scoreless game. Maris awaits, but throw back to first and back in diving is Acosta. No balls, one strike, one out, 2 on. Munoz gets the sign from Pacheco, the stretch. Throw back to first, back in standing this time is Acosta. Maris wearing those black and yellow cleats, kind of Steeler-like. Awaiting the pitch, and the breaking ball is upstairs. Count is level at 1-1 to the Beetdigers shortstop. Brush has not won since March the 8th when they won 2 games on the same day, beating Platte Valley and Fort Morgan. And the throw back to first, back in standing once again is Acosta. And they know he's got speed out there. Plus, they want to avoid a situation in which the Beetdiggers have 2 in scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike. The offering. Fastball away. Acosta's going, no throw. It'll be an easy stolen base for Dylan Acosta. And 2 balls and 1 strike. So now in a hitter's count. And Munoz will wind this time. The pitch. Breaking ball is outside, well outside, 3-1. The Beetdiggers not only need a win, they need to string together some runs. You don't want a 3-0 win or something like that. You want something in the 9 or 10 range to get some confidence offensively. 3-1, swung on and popped up and out of play. And the count is at 3-2 to Gregory Maris. He got fooled on the changeup, but got a piece of the ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 in scoring position, 1 out. No score in the bottom of the second between Brush and Adams City. The offering. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and Maris strikes out. There's 2 down. That'll send up Eric Garcia, who lined to center in the first. Well, that's part of the issue the Beetdiggers have had. Unable to hit with runners in scoring position. But let's see if Garcia can bail out his teammate. Heading from the left side. Third baseman Luceto's playing even with a line of bunt would be an easy base hit for Garcia as he calls time. Beetdiggers with those gray uniforms with the word Diggers etched across their chest. Munoz again out of the windup. And the pitch. And the curveball is right there on the inside corner at the knees for a strike. Oh, 0-1 to Eric Garcia. Again, he lined to center in his first at-bat. The offering, curveball is foul tipped at the plate. 0-2. It was a bases-loaded situation that Munoz got out of in the first. Now it's second and third, and it was 1 out. Now there's 2 down. 0-2. Off the glove of the catcher, Pacheco, but Soto's going to hold up. Neither runner advances. So that's simply a ball, no pass ball there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, and Munoz, because he throws a lot of off-speed stuff, can easily throw over 100 pitches in this game. Doesn't exert a ton of energy. Garcia awaits the 1-2, and it looked like he might have went on that pitch that was inside, and they're going to check with the field umpire, and they're going to say he went. And that's a strikeout. Garcia strikes out to end the inning. 3 strikeouts in the inning by Jaime Munoz. No runs on 2 hits. No errors and 2 men left. Let's go to the 3rd inning. Brush, nothing. Adams City, nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Well, so far it's a game of blown opportunities for the Beat Diggers. They've stranded 5 over the first 2 innings. No score. As we head to the 3rd, Tyler Monday will face the 9-1-2 hitters. Cesar Cianez, along with Justin Rodriguez and Edgar Palacios.
Now batting right fielder, number 20, Cesar.
And the pitch is at the knees on the outside corner for a strike. Took something off that fastball. It's 0-1 to Cianez, the right-handed hitting right fielder. The offering. Fastball is up and away. And the count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. At 1305 Edison Street in Brush, CNC Auto Parts is your local Napa Auto Parts store. That's CNC Auto Parts. Down and away. With the off-speed pitch, it's 2-1. And for great family entertainment, check out Fire Lanes. Walk in or reserve your time and lane at Fire Lanes today. That is at 220 Cambridge in Brush. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A late swing by Cianez. And the count is at 2-2. To the Adams City right fielder. No score in the top of the 3rd inning. And again, the offensive woes continue for the Beat Diggers. The pitch. Swung on and missed on a fastball upstairs. And there's 1 down in the 3rd. 3rd strikeout for Monday.
Strikeout number 3 for Tyler
That'll bring
Monday.
up Justin Rodriguez, who grounded to the mound to begin the game. The only left-handed hitter in this lineup for Adams City. The wind by Monday, the pitch. Swung on, pop foul, and out of play off to the left. And the count is at 0-1. The only base runners for Adams City were on 2 walks and an error. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch by Monday, squaring to bunt. Lays it down, but too hard. Right back to Monday. He'll field. He'll fire to first for the out. 2 down. Good idea by Rodriguez, but hit way too hard. Here's Edgar Palacios, the right-handed hitting second baseman, who Monday struck out in the 1st inning. And Monday delivers. Fastball right down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. With 2 down here in the 3rd. No score on a gorgeous day in Brush. The pitch. Bounces it up there. Scooped up by Blake, and the count is level at 1-1. Again, follow us pitch by pitch, a detailed account on KSIRsports.com. You want to know what happened in other games or earlier in this game, just go to KSIRsports.com and click on the link. Swing and a miss. Took something off of that one. And the count is at 1-2 to Edgar Palacios. Monday looking for his second 1-2-3 inning, and that is just outside. 2-2 to Palacios. Slight wind blowing here in Brush. And the offering. That is a called strike 3 on the outer half, belt high, and it's a 1-2-3 inning
Strikeout number 4
for Tyler Monday as 4 strikeout. We played 2.5 in Brush. Brush nothing. Adams City nothing. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back in Brush. Jaime Munoz has been all over the place, the Adams City right-hander. He walked the bases loaded of the 1st, gave up 2 hits, and then struck out the side in the 2nd. No scores. Mitch Tormolen steps in. Tormolen walked in the opening frame. against this right-hander. One thing with Tormolen, he's a very patient hitter. That was his second walk of the year, by the way. Issued to Tormolen. And the breaking ball is low and away. 1 ball and no strikes to the right-handed hitting beat digger first baseman. Pacheco awaits the pitch, swung on and drilled to left field, and coming on and leaping and unable to make the catch is the left fielder Freddie Ruteria, and Tormolen's into second with a leadoff double. He took a step in instead of a step or two back. He might have been able to make that catch as hard as the ball was hit. But Tormolen's going to be given a straight-up double here on a ball that he absolutely laced.
With number 5, Kyle Rosenbrock.
That'll send up Kyle Rosenbrock. And that time, Tormolen did a nice job of waiting on the changeup and drilled it. But had Ruteria made the right play on the ball, he would have caught it as hard as it was hit. The pitch to Rosenbrock, and the changeup is upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Rosenbrock popped to center in the opening frame. He's 0 for 1. Tormolen with about a 3.5-step lead the pitch. And the curve ball is high. 2 balls and no strikes. Will be the inning the beat diggers break through. They left the bases loaded in the first and 2 on in the second, and they were in scoring position with 1 out. Stretch. Pitch. Upstairs, another changeup. It's 3-0 to the beat digger's second baseman, the freshman Rosenbrock. That's why the beat diggers have got to be patient here. 22 balls and 19 strikes thrown by Jaime Munoz. 3-0. Rosenbrock more than likely will be taking, and he does, and that pitch is upstairs. Another changeup, and it's the 4th walk issued by Jaime Munoz. Here's Trevor Blake, who walked and was stranded in the first.
Number 3, Trevor Blake.
Blake going into this game had a .353 on-base percentage, which has gone up after being walked in the first. The stretch and pitch, and the curveball is in the dirt, blocked by Pacheco. 1-0. That's 5 consecutive pitches out of the zone, thrown by Jaime Munoz. Tormolen with a nice lead at second. At first is Rosenbrock. The pitch, and that changeup is up and in. 2-0. Blake ready. 2-0 pitch, and that is low and away. 3-0. Another changeup. 7 consecutive balls thrown by Jaime Munoz. For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. The pitch. That's right there. Took something off it for a strike. And like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Greg Mullen is there. Let Greg Mullen work with you to get the discount you desire and the coverage you need. State Farm agent Greg Mullen. No score in the bottom of the 3rd inning, but the beat diggers are threatening. 2 on, nobody out. 3-1 to Blake. He swings and laces it into left center field. That ball's going to roll all the way towards the fence. Rounding third and scoring is Tormolen. Here comes Rosenbrock. He's going to be held at third base. It's an RBI double for Trevor Blake. And the beat diggers have grabbed the 1-0 lead. And 2 runners in scoring position for Ryan Hirschfeld.
Number 23,
and that ball was absolutely tattooed by Blake. So here's Hirschfeld, who in the first popped to center. That would be good enough this time to drive in another run with a sac fly. And the breaking ball is right there at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. Hirschfeld hitting .417 going into today's action. Wind and offering. Curveball is a little bit high. And the count is leveled at 1 ball and 1 strike. To the beat digger third baseman, who made a big play in the top of the second with that 5-2-3 double play that eliminated Adams City's chances of scoring. The pitch in the dirt, blocked by Pacheco. Ball 2, strike 1. Mitch Tormolen began the inning with a double. Rosenbrock walked, and then Blake laced a double into the left center field gap, as the beat diggers have the 1-run advantage. 2-1 pitch, swung on and popped up on the right side. The first baseman, Olade, is going to allow the pitcher, Munoz, to make the catch just to the right of the mound. That ball really drifted back towards the pitcher. There's one down.
Hitter number 6, Jesus Cardenas.
Yeah, I think that was a product of too hard of a swing. Hirschfeld wanted to destroy that baseball, and instead, it only went about 60 feet forward. And the offering. And that curveball is low and away. 1 ball and no strikes to Cardenas, who struck out. One of 3 strikeouts in that second inning by Munoz. The pitch. Swung on, line to center field. That's a base hit. Rosenbrock will score easily. Blake is being sent around third. He will score. It's a 2-run single by Jesus Cardenas. And Brush leads Adams City by a score of 3-0.
Now batting right fielder, number 14.
And here is Daniel Soto, who ripped a double in the second inning. Soto at 1 for 1. Munoz now down by 3 runs with Cardenas at first, a 2-step lead. The stretch and the offering. And the breaking ball is down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. The Bee Diggers all of a sudden have 4 hits in the game, and 3 of those are doubles. We'll check that. They've got 5 hits in the game, 3 doubles. The pitch swung on and lined it off the third baseman, headed into shallow left field, and Cardenas to second. And that was laced towards Frank Luceto. He might have taken that off the shoulder after it hit his glove first. We'll call that a straight-up base hit. But right now he's on his knees, and that was hit extremely hard by Soto. That might have had some topspin on it. Let's hope Luceto's okay. As Cardenas advanced to second on a rocket hit by Soto. Yeah, you can't hit the ball much harder than that. And now he's walking around. And he's going to be all right. Luceto will stay in the game. Yeah, it looked like it hit off his glove and maybe off his left shoulder. And Luceto's going to have a practice throw to a shortstop, Ingram, to make sure he's okay. And he seems to be fine. Head coach Paul Garcia out there. And Dylan Acosta will step in. The Bee Diggers have 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs to go with it.
Number 10, Dylan
Acosta laced a single in the second inning. He's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. And he showed in that first at-bat that he could be very patient against the changeup thrown by Jaime Munoz, the stretch, and the offering. And the curveball is high. 1 ball and no strikes. At third is Cardenas. At second is Soto. Or check that. Oh, we got first and second. The pitch. And the changeup is upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. To Dylan Acosta. The stretch and the 2-0. Swung on and popped foul, and that might be headed out of play, and it is just over the fence along the third base side. Count is at 2-1. Again, when you take a big swing like that against an off-speed pitcher, that's what Hirschfeld did, and he popped it right back to the mound. It's either high risk or high reward. Munoz again from the stretch. First and second is the situation. At second is Cardenas. At first is Soto. The pitch. Swung on and laced up the middle for a base hit. Let's see if Cardenas is going to score. He's going to round third, and he will score on the RBI single by Dylan Acosta. And the Bee Diggers now have a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. And Acosta is now 2 for 2.
Now batting for your Diggers.
As Soto stops at second.
Stop number 11, Gregory Maris.
Gregory Maris steps in. Maris in the game is 0 for 1. Walked and struck out. The pitch. Swung on and popped up on the right side of the infield. The first baseman, Olade, is going to give way to the pitcher, Munoz, along the line. That should be the second out. I don't know why Munoz is tossing the ball behind him like that towards the mound, thinking that was out number 3, but it's only out number 2.
Now batting,
and
left fielder, number 7,
here is Eric Garcia, who lined to center and struck out. So the B-Diggers have 4 across. But again, looking for more. And the top of the lineup, so the B-Diggers got to get going here. And the curveball is a beauty for a strike just below the knees. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to the B-Digger left fielder. Soto leads off from second. Acosta at first. Munoz delivers. Curveball is laced towards right field, but cut off by the second baseman on one hop to throw to first, and that is going to be in time. Palacios to Olade to end the inning, but the B-Diggers score 4 runs, and they do it on 5 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Let's head to the 4th. Brush 4, Adams City nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Eric Garcia is the new pitcher for the B-Diggers as we begin the 4th inning. Brush leads Adams City 4-0. And that means that Tyler Monday will only be the pitcher of record if this game goes 5 innings. Got to go 4 innings at the high school level and a 7-inning game to be the pitcher of record. So the B-Diggers can string together 6 more runs over the next 2 innings and hold Adams City in check. Then that would be the case, and Monday would be credited with a win, although he did pitch very well in this game.
On the mound for your B-Diggers, number 7, Eric Garcia.
As he went 3 innings. The official line on Monday, 27 strikes, 14 balls amongst his 41 pitches. Struck out 4 and walked 2. And could be the pitcher of record in this game depending upon the length of the game. Eric Garcia making his second appearance, struggled in his first appearance, which was 9 days ago at Holy Family. But Garcia had a very good sophomore season last year because of shoulder surgery, did not play baseball. There's Jaime Munoz to lead off the 4th. He lined to right in the 1st. The B-Diggers had 5 hits in that inning. 4-0 Brush. Line and pitch. Swung on and line down the right field line. That's going to be trouble. That one's headed all the way for the fence, and that's going to drop for the first Adams City hit. Rounding first and into second is Munoz with a leadoff double. A late swing, but right along the line. And Garcia was greeted rudely with that pitch.
Catcher number 21, J.R. Pacheco.
Here's J.R. Pacheco. Pacheco walked in the 2nd inning. So Adams City looking to make up that 4-run deficit as quickly as possible. Munoz off of second. Garcia gets the sign from Blake. The stretch and the offering. And he bounces it in there off of Blake's shin guard. And rounding third is Munoz, but he'll stay right there. It'll be a wild pitch. And 1 ball and no strikes. And Garcia looks like he's short-arming it. At least he did on that pitch. All right, the B-Diggers will play the infield back to get the out and allow a run to score. Swung on, chopped foul at the plate. Count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. To J.R. Pacheco. Brush 4, Adams City, nothing in the top of the 4th inning. Your one-stop shop for all of your banking and investment needs, from checking to savings to IRAs, is Morgan Federal Bank. At 321 Ensign Street, Morgan Federal Bank, there's a difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. The breaking ball is upstairs. Ball 2, strike 1. To J.R. Pacheco, the right-hander Eric Garcia. Looks in. And the pitch. Boy, he bounces it up there. Yeah, his release point is way off. 3-1. Anytime you have shoulder surgery, as good as he was in his sophomore year, it's like you're a brand new pitcher all over again. 3-1 to Pacheco. The stretch. And the offering. Swung on, foul back. Good fastball there thrown by the senior right-hander. Count is at 3-2. At 502 Ensign in downtown Fort Morgan, the place to shop for all of your appliance needs is B&B Appliance, a member of the Brand Source retail program. It'll be a payoff pitch to the catcher, Pacheco. And here it is. And that is a called strike three with a changeup, throw back to third. Back in standing is Munoz. Excellent pitch thrown by Garcia. One down for Brandon Ingram. Yeah, that just froze.
Shortstop, number 22.
Pacheco.
Brandon Ingram.
Here's Ingram, who struck out against Tyler Monday in the second, the stretch. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off of that. It's 0-1. Well, Garcia could be nasty when he wants to be. That was an outstanding pitch, as was the previous one to Pacheco on that 3-2. Blake lays down the sign. And the throw to third, and it's over the head of Hirschfeld, who wasn't even covering the bag. And it's up against the fence. Scoring is Munoz on the throwing error by Eric Garcia. And Adams City has their first run. It's 4-1. Yeah, I have no idea why he made that move over there. Just work on the hitter. So now he'll operate from the windup as the Eagles are to within 3. And the pitch swung on and popped up in a shallow left center field. Rosenbrock is back out. The left fielder Cardenas comes in, and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 down for Frank Lucero.
Number 7, Frank Lucero.
Lucero reached on an error. His first plate appearance. And despite the throwing error, that is an earned run allowed by Garcia. Fouled straight back. Again, took something off of that. Garcia does have 3 pretty solid pitches. The fastball, the changeup, and the breaking ball. He just needs innings to get back to the form he was at 2 years ago. Line in the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. That was gorgeous. No balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, even a great hitter is not going to be able to make contact with that one. 0-2 to Lucero. And the offering. Curveball is just outside. Oh, boy. That was close, but it was just off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Garcia delivers. Fastball is up and away. And the count is level at 2-2. 4-1 Brush in the bottom of the, checked at the top of the 4th inning from Sunset Baseball Field in the Bee Diggers home opener. The pitch swung on, foul straight back. Count stays at 2-2 to Lucero. Starting to warm up here. Have to take off the jacket. Show off these arms that are not getting any sun this year. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and the inning is over. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and the bases were left empty. 2 strikeouts by Garcia in the inning. Let's head to the bottom of the 4th inning. We're halfway through. It's Brush 4, Adams City 1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Brush leads Adams City 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. I'm John Beltran. You can also follow us on KSIRsports.com. If you haven't done so, then you're missing out. Whether you've got a great connection on your phone, and even if you don't, there's a mobile link that you can go to. But if you're at home or anywhere with a computer or an iPad listening to the game, you'll see basically an outline of a baseball field and the detailed pitch-by-pitch account through our ESPN iScore app. Here is Mitch Tormolen. The pitch fouled on the changeup. It's 0-1. Tormolen walked and then doubled and scored in the 4-run 3rd inning. Bee Diggers are holding that 4-1 lead against right-hander Jaime Munoz, who threw 63 pitches, has thrown 32 balls and 31 strikes. That's why the Beet Diggers have got to be very, very patient. And the 0-1. And that is down and in with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brush is back in action 2 weeks from today in Eaton against the Reds at 11 a.m. First of 2 games they'll play against the Reds this year. And that fastball is right there for a strike. Surprised Tormola. He took it at the knees. Ball 1, strike 2 to the Beet Digger first baseman. And the pitch. And the breaking ball nearly hit him. 2-2. Well, for all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title, 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan. That's Northern Colorado Title. 2-2 to Tormolen. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out on a changeup. Tormolen just out in front. There's 1 down.
Now batting,
Kyle Rosenbrock popped to center and then walked and scored in the third. So he is 0 for 1. Munoz in this game has struck out 4. Struck out the side in the second. The pitch swung on and fisted slowly towards the shortstop, Ingram. He throws to first, and that's just in time by half a step to get the speedy Rosenbrock 2 down in the 4th inning. Now that's what happens when you're out in front
now batting, catcher,
of the changeup.
3, Trevor Blake.
That is going to happen. Here is Trevor Blake. The Beet Digger catcher has walked and doubled in a run. He has murdered the ball in the last 2 games. The pitch up and in with a changeup. 1 ball, no strikes. Brush 4, Adams City 1. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. But again, the Beet Diggers trying to work out of an offensive slump here. They do have 7 hits in the game, 5 in that 3rd inning. The pitch, that fastball is a strike. Down the middle, thigh high, and it's 1-1. Blake has certainly been a catalyst in the lineup here recently. Has a double in each of the last 2 games. The pitch. He swings and drives that ball towards left center field for a base hit in front of Justin Rodriguez, who actually had him played that way. And Blake is now 2 for 2. Here comes Ryan Hirschfeld.
Number 23, Ryan Hirschfeld.
Hirschfeld has popped to center and then popped to the mound. Hirschfeld came into the game batting .417, but has taken very long swings against this changeup pitcher. The pitch fouled straight back, another changeup. It's 0-1. Yeah, that's the one thing that Blake has done nicely, as have a couple of other Beet Diggers. They shorten up the swing. It's a more compact swing. And when you do that, you can time the changeup a little bit better as opposed to that huge swing that other players take, and you end up missing the ball. 0-1. Swung on and driven high and deep to right center field. Rodriguez with a long run to his left. He ranges under it, and he makes the catch. On the run, the inning is over. Hirschfeld gave it a long ride, but to no avail. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 4 complete in Brush. It is Brush 4, Adams City 1. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Beet Diggers holding a 4-1 lead over Adams City. As we head to the top of the 5th inning, it'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters against right-hander Eric Garcia. Beginning his 2nd inning of work, Adrian Olalde, Freddy Reuteria, and Cesar Cianes. Olalde walked in the 2nd. Adams City scored their lone run off Garcia in the 4th on that leadoff double by Jaime Munoz. The Beet Diggers have committed the only 2 errors of the game. Line by Garcia, the pitch, and that is right there. Took something off it for a strike on the outer half, and Garcia looks like off of that strikeout to end the 4th, he's starting to get into a groove. And the 0-1, a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now we'll find out where the Beet Diggers stack up in Patriot League play once we get there next month. The pitch, swing and a miss. Threw it right by Olalde, 1-2. We know that Eaton is always the team to beat, but the Beet Diggers are usually right there as the number 2, maybe at worst, the number 3 team, the Offering. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Garcia threw it right by Olade for his 3rd strikeout, and there's 1 down in the 5th inning.
For Eric Garcia.
Here comes Freddie
Now
Roteria.
left field, number 14, Freddie Roteria.
Roteria had one of the key at-bats in this game. The game scoreless in the 2nd inning and the bases loaded. He grounded it into a 5-2-3 double play. The pitch. Fastball is up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Brush is looking to snap a 3-game losing skid. Dropping games to University, Holy Family, and Yuma. Bounced that one in there. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes to the right-handed hitting left fielder. The pitch. Swung on and chopped slowly towards third. Charging is Hirschfeld. He barehands it, throws to first in time. Excellent decision by Hirschfeld. Didn't have to transfer from glove to hand, and there's 2 down. Here's Cesar Cianez.
Now batting, right fielder, number 20, Cesar Cianez.
Cianez in the game is 0 for 1. He struck out against Tyler Monday in the 3rd. And all of a sudden, after that double to lead off the 4th, Garcia's retired 5 in a row, and that fastball's right there for a strike at the knees. That's what Garcia's capable of. You give him some innings, and this pitching staff is very deep. The wind in the 0-1. Swung on, foul, straight back. Count is at 0-2. Garcia's done a nice job with the off-speed pitch. The only time he gets into trouble is when he bounces those pitches up there, when he short arms the off-speed. And the 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air towards the shortstop, Rosenbrock, and he's going to throw to first, but that's going to be late. Boy, that was just flared off the wrist over the 3rd baseman, Hirschfeld. And just a bad luck base hit there. Bad luck as far as the Beatdiggers are concerned. There's Justin Rodriguez. Yeah, nothing you could do there. That's a pop fly base hit. Rodriguez in the game is grounded to the mound twice. Once off a swing, once off a bunt. 0 for 2. The pitch. Fastball upstairs. Took something off it. It's 1-0. Brush 4, Adams City 1. We're in the top of the 5th inning with 2 down from Sunset Baseball Field in the 6th game of the season for the Beatdiggers. 13 more to go, at least in the regular season. The pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. Count is level at 1-1. Ended a string of 5 in a row retired by Garcia, but that was just placed perfectly by Cianez. Adams City with just 2 hits in the game. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. In the top of the 5th inning, and the Beatdiggers leading by 3 runs. Stretched by Garcia. And he comes home. The breaking ball is upstairs. Ball 2, strike 1. We are live on 1010 as well as KSIR.com and also with a detailed pitch account, KSIRsports.com. Click on the links in today's game. Bounces it up there, gets away from Blake. Advancing to second is going to be Cianez. That'll be a wild pitch. 3-1 to Justin Rodriguez. Edgar Palacios would be the tying run on deck if Rodriguez could reach. Adams City's lone run came in the 4th inning. The Beatdiggers had their 4 runs score in the 3rd inning. Cianez leads from second. Garcia looks back. And the pitch. And that is over but low with a fastball, and it's a walk. First one issued by Eric Garcia.
Now batting, second
and
base,
Edgar Palacios,
Edgar Palacios,
who has struck out twice as the hitter, both against Tyler Monday. He's the tying run here in the 5th inning, although there's no reason to believe that Palacios is going to hit it out. There's a little bit of a wind, and he looks more like a punch-and-Judy hitter, the pitch. And that changeup is off the glove of Blake all the way, flagged down. That'll be a pass ball. Advancing to third is Cianez. Into second is Rodriguez. 1 ball and no strikes with 2 runners now in scoring position. Here's the wind and the 1-0. Fastball is outside, 2-0. All of a sudden, this has gotten interesting. Cargill Meat Solutions takes as much pride in the community just as they do in the products they provide to their consumers. Cargill Meat Solutions, part of the KSIR B106 Scholarship Program, up and away. 3-0. There were 2 outs in the inning when Cianes hit a flare that landed just over the third baseman Hirschfeld's head, and now it's maybe back-to-back walk, swing and a miss. I don't know what he's doing. That's almost irresponsible. Swinging at a 3-0 pitch, and now the third base coach does not like that at all. I mean, you're down by 3 runs. You've struck out twice, and you swing at a 3-0 pitch, which was right down the middle, by the way, but didn't make any sense. 3-1 to Palacios. Pitch from Garcia. Swing and a miss on a ball down and in. 3-2. Let's see if Eric can come all the way back. Runners take their lead. Garcia out of the windup. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Garcia registers his second strikeout of the inning on the changeup there, and his 4th of the game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left in scoring position. We played 4.5 in Brush. Brush 4, Adams City 1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Sean Beltran back in Brush where the Beat Diggers lead the Adams City Eagles 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be the bottom of the order for Brush. Jesus Cardenas, Daniel Soto, and Dylan Acosta against right-hander Jaime Munoz, who to this point has thrown 73 pitches and allowed 8 hits.
Number 6, Jesus Cardenas.
Cardenas struck out swinging in the second and then hit a huge 2-run single in the third. Jesus now with 4 runs batted in on the season, despite the fact he's had a limited number of at-bats. The off-speed right-hander delivers, and the changeup is upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. And quickly working is Munoz, and that changeup is up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. That's been part of the problem Munoz has had in this game. He walked 3 in the first, and then 1 more in the third, so 4 walks. He has struck out 4. 2-0 pitch, and that changeup is up and in as well. 3-0. And the leadoff hitter has reached in 2 of the first 4 innings, and that is right there for a strike on another changeup. Ball 3, strike 1. To Jesus Cardenas, the DH for the Beat Diggers. And the pitch swung on and popped up extremely high towards the shortstop Ingram. He calls for it, and he makes the catch in shallow left center field. And there's 1 down. Again, if you take that long swing,
fielder, number 14, Daniel Soto.
That's what will happen. But then again, Jesus took that same hard swing in the third inning, and he belted it for a base hit. So, like I said, sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't. Here's Daniel Soto. Wind and pitch, and the breaking ball is just outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Soto laced a double into left in the second and hit that line shot off Frank Lucero, the third baseman of the third, so he's 2 for 2. The pitch swung on and driven down the line. That's headed for the corner, and that's going to be right through the left fielder. Soto around first. He's headed for second, and the throw's going to be late. It'll be a base hit, and we'll call it an error out there on Ruteria. Oh, let's see. Maybe the ball just took a bad hop out there. We'll call it a straight-up double. Tough to see from this angle. It didn't get away from him much, but by the way he played it, it might have just taken a funny hop with all that topspin. So we'll give Soto a straight-up double. But he has had some great at-bats in this game. And hit the ball extremely hard. Dylan Acosta is 2 for 2. So the 8 and 9 hitters are a combined 5 for 5 in the game. Acosta had an RBI single, and he swings and grounds it right up the middle, headed for center field for a base hit off the glove of the shortstop, Ingram. Soto's got to hold up. And runners at first and third. The throw back towards first, but the first baseman, Olanda, was not there. It gets away towards the screen. That will allow Soto to score and Acosta to go into third. And the Beat Diggers now lead by a score of 5-1. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why that ball was thrown by the pitcher, Munoz, but he commits the error.
Number 11, Gregory Maris.
So here's Gregory Maris. The stretch and the pitch and the changeup is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Maris in the game has walked, struck out, and popped up in each of the first 3 innings. He is 0 for 2. Looking to extend a 4-run lead. Munoz delivers. And that changeup is high. 2 balls and no strikes. The Beat Diggers got that run back that they relinquished in the 4th inning. But now looking for more. Maybe they can make this a shortened game. And the offering. And that changeup is down and in. Ball 3 with no strikes to Gregory Maris. Northeastern Colorado's hometown savings and loan with locations in Brush and Fort Morgan is Equitable Savings and Loan. Acosta off of second, 3-0. And that is on the inside corner for a strike. Another changeup is 3-1. Brush now has 10 hits in the game, and half of those, check it, 6 of those 10 from Soto and Acosta. 3-1 pitch. Swag and a miss on the changeup. It's 3-2. And just clearly out in front. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Maris. With 1 out, 1 in, and 1 on in the 5th. 5-1 Brush over Adams City. And he swings and pops it foul and out of play. He waited just a little bit longer on that one, got a piece of the ball. Now he knows he has to wait even longer than that. 3 balls and 2 strikes. With Eric Garcia waiting to hit next, the top 2 hitters for Brush are 0 for 5 in the game. The pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out on another changeup. 2 down. Maris now 0 for 3, as is Garcia.
Number 7, Eric Garcia.
And for Munoz, he now has 5 strikeouts in the game. Garcia's line to center, struck out in the 2nd, grounded sharply to 2nd in the 3rd. The pitch, changeup is up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Pacheco lays down the sign. And the pitch. Oh, and that ball hit him in the upper back. Didn't hurt him too much considering that was another changeup thrown. So Garcia's on. That'll send up Mitch Tormolen, who's walked, doubled to left and scored, and then struck out. Tormolen at 1 for 2. We'll have a visit to the mound. Tormolen stepping in for the Beat Diggers. At 1305 Edison Street in Brush, CNC Auto Parts is your local Napa Auto Parts store, and welcome home to your hometown grocery store featuring Morgan County's largest variety, the Brush Grocery Cart. Yeah, this is the game the Beat Diggers can really amp their offensive numbers because we mentioned that it's been a struggle so far this season. 226 average going into the game. They've got 10 hits today. Nothing like an MC Hammer hit at Sunset Baseball Field. Sweat running all over my chest. I don't quit, no. I just press harder than I ever did before. Going for the dreams that I have and storing my mind. All right, Mitch Tormolen steps in, so I just had to do that. I mean, it's a gorgeous afternoon, and something got into my blood, and it was not medication. All right, so Tormolen, 2 on, 2 out, 1 in, 5-1. Beat Diggers in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jaime Munoz stays in. The pitch, and that changeup is a strike on the inner half. Letter high, and it's 0-1. Acosta at second, Garcia at first. The Bead Diggers have one in the frame. This will be the 92nd pitch thrown by Munoz. Tormolen with an open stance, and that one's up and in. Ball one, strike one to the Bead Digger first baseman. If this game ends in 6 innings, by the way, not just 5, Tyler Monday would still be the pitcher of record. If not, it would be Eric Garcia if it goes the distance, since Monday went only 3 innings. Changeup is up and away. Ball 2, strike 1 to Mitch Tormolen. J.R. Pacheco lays down the sign. Tormolen awaits the pitch. And he swings and drills it high and deep into left field. That one is way back there. It is a 3-run homer for Mitch Tormolen. Well over the left center field fence. Brush 8, Adams City 1. The first home run of the season hit by a Bead Digger. And there was little doubt about that one. And that'll send up Kyle Rosenbrock as his teammates greet him at home plate. That was launched by Tormolen.
Second baseman, number 5, Kyle Rosenbrock.
I mean, the one thing the Bead Diggers have not done so far this year is hit home runs and steal too many bases. We know that Garcia is the leading base stealer, and Tormolen obviously has the power. Even the home runs can be overrated. I mean, you just want guys to get base hits. But when a 5-1 game becomes an 8-1 game, and you feel a little bit easier. And a strike on that changeup. 0-1 to Kyle Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock in the game is 0 for 2. Popped to center, walked and scored. Grounded to short. Curveball is right there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes to the Bead Digger freshman. Assuming he stays healthy, he'll be a 4-year starter. And the 0-2. Swung on and grounded sharply into left field for a base hit beyond the diving Lucero. And Rosenbrock has Brush's 4th hit of the inning and 12th of the game. And it came on an 0-2 pitch.
Now batting catcher number 3, Trevor Blake.
Here's Trevor Blake. Blake walked, doubled in a run, and scored and singled. 2 for 2 in the game is Trevor Blake. His average is starting to climb. It's up to 312, the pitch. And the breaking ball's low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, if Blake can get on and Hirschfeld can kiss one, this game would be over. Bead Diggers lead by 7 in the bottom of the 5th inning, 8-1 over Adams City. Throw back to first. Back in standing is Rosenbrock. Again, you can check this game out pitch by pitch in all the games to be played this season, even the games that have been played already. KSIRsports.com. Just follow the links. The pitch. Change up is upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes to Trevor Blake. Mitch Tormolen has broken the game open with a 3-run bomb. Rosenbrock with a short lead at first. Munoz with a 2-0. Swung on and popped up in the infield on the right side. Let's see if the pitcher Munoz makes this catch, and he does. That's 3 infield pop-ups that have been called by the pitcher. You rarely see that, but it was off to his left. And the inning is history. But the Bead Diggers score 4 runs. They do it on 4 hits. There was 1 error and a man left. We go to the 6th inning. Brush 8, Adams City 1. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. 8-1 Brush. Kyle Rosenbrock is the new pitcher. And in left field now is Eric Garcia. Looks like Jesus Cardenas is playing second base for Brush. So those are the changes for the Bead Diggers. Well, Ryan Hirschfeld, well, he started at third. I was thinking Hirschfeld would go over there, but that makes sense. Yeah, the Bead Diggers have multiple players who can play multiple infield positions. Now, Rosenbrock has yet to allow a run this year in his limited activity.
Left field, number 7, Eric Garcia.
And for Adams City, it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, the heart of the order. Jaime Munoz, J.R. Pacheco, and Brandon Ingram against the freshman right-hander. Now, when Rosenbrock came into that game against Platte Valley and threw like 10 strikes in a row, I mean, that just pretty much blew me away with how solid he looked on the mound. That was a game which the Bee Diggers won 5-1. He registered a save in that game.
At the top of the 6th inning.
In fact,
pitcher number 3, Jaime Munoz.
Rosenbrock's numbers swung on and fouled back. So far, an ERA of 0, 5 strikeouts, and 1 hit allowed in 3 innings of work. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. To Munoz, who lined to right and then doubled and scored in the 4th. 0-2. And that is a called strike 3, a fastball down the middle at the knees, and there's 1 down.
Strikeout number 1 for Kyle Rosenbrock.
So Munoz is retired.
Catcher number 21, J.R.
And here is J.R. Pacheco, who walked and struck out. Bee Digger pitchers now have registered 8 strikeouts in the game, 3 by Monday, 4 by Garcia, and 1 so far here for Rosenbrock. And that fastball is a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Bee Diggers are 5 outs away from snapping a 3-game losing streak, leading 8-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss and a fastball up in the zone. Count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. Now, Rosenbrock has total command of that hill. You can just tell. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and chopped over the mound, headed for center field. And that ball's going to be fielded by Mares. He throws on the run. In time! Mares was almost playing the second base position by the time he threw it. About 10 steps to his left on the run, and there's 2 down. An outstanding play by Gregory Mares. I mean, he makes all-star plays out there. I mean, that was to the other side of the bag. 2 down for Brandon Ingram, who was struck out and popped to left. The pitch, fastball, just a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Ingram has struck out and popped to left. He's 0 for 2. The pitch, low again. 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, defense can certainly save a pitcher. The offering swung on and fouled back. 2-1 to Brandon Ingram. Brush 8, Adams City 1. 2 out, nobody on here in the top of the 6th inning. And the wind and pitch. Swing and a miss, took something off of that. And the count is at 2-2. Blake lays down the sign. 2-2 pitch. Up and in. Ball 3, strike 2. And the payoff pitch. Fouled back. Down in the zone with that pitch. Remains at 3-2. Fort Morgan and Windsor right now playing on B106 and B106.com. That game in Fort Morgan. Here it's a one-sided affair with the Bee Diggers up 8-1 on the Adams City Eagles with 2 down in the top of the 6th inning. Bee Diggers scored 4 runs in the 3rd and 4 more in the 5th. It'll be another 3-2 pitch to Brandon Ingram. And did he take it? Yeah, that's a strike 3. Ingram did go around on that pitch at the knees. Second strikeout, 1-2-3 for Kyle Rosenbrock. 5.5 complete from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. It's Brush 8, Adams City 1. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back at Sunset Baseball Field in Brush where the Bee Diggers lead the Adams City Eagles. 8-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. J.R. Pacheco is the new pitcher. Justin Rodriguez is now behind the plate for Adams City. Yeah, tons of changes here. Jaime Munoz is at short. And that means the second base position being occupied by Brandon Ingram. It looks like Ryland Thompson is the center fielder. That's about 5 changes there. Ryan Hirschfeld is one of the few beat diggers that has not produced offensively today, although he's been very good offensively all season. .417 going into this game, but has popped to center twice and popped to the mound. All against the starting pitcher, Jaime Munoz. Let's see if he's got better luck here against Pacheco. Swung on and fouled back. No balls and 1 strike. Again, you can follow all the action on KSIRsports.com. I know we said that a bunch of times, but want to make sure people get to that site because it's through ESPN iScore. It's an incredible program. And that is a strike with a fastball belt high. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to the beat digger third baseman, Ryan Hirschfeld. Only a sophomore with tons of talent. The pitch. Curveball is grounded on the right side towards second. Should be a routine play. Throw to first a little bit offline. And Hirschfeld, though, is safe. He's safe on the errant throw by Ingram. Second error in the game.
Now batting.
Committed by
number 6,
Adam City.
Cardenas.
So Cardenas is up. Jesus has struck out, singled in 2 runs, and popped out. Fastball, a strike at the knees. No balls and 1 strike. Jesus officially is 1 for 3 in the game. Off of first is Hirschfeld, who's now officially 0 for 4. The offering. Swung on and fisted over the third baseman, Lucero. That's going to drop into short left field for a base hit. Into second is Hirschfeld. That was the same ball that was hit by one of the Eagles, Cesar Cianes, just a couple of innings ago.
Right fielder, number 14.
A fisted base hit.
Daniel Soto.
That'll bring up Soto. Soto has destroyed the ball today. 2 doubles and a single. He can end this game with a home run. The stretch and the offering. Low. One ball and no strikes. And the pitch. And that fastball went over the back of the beat digger right fielder. 2 balls and no strikes. Brush can end it right here. If Soto goes deep, the game is over. And the beat diggers would officially snap the 3-game losing streak. Between Soto and Acosta, they're 6 for 6. Swung on and fouled off to the right and out of play on that fastball. Ball 2, strike 1 to Daniel Soto. Hirschfeld at second. And Jesus Cardenas at first. Brush in the game has picked up 13 hits. The stretch by Pacheco. And the pitch. Swung on and popped up very high into right field. Cianes comes in now, still running, and the ball's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. Cardenas to second. Into third is Hirschfeld. That was essentially a pop fly single, and the bases are loaded. Yeah, Cianes just didn't play it right. Should have been an easy out, but took a while before he actually saw it. And here's Dylan Acosta. Acosta singled and stole a base in the second, singled and drove in a run in the third. The pitch, swing and a miss and a ball out of the zone, singled and scored in the fourth. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. The bases are loaded. Beat diggers lead Adam City 8-1 in the bottom of the 6th. They can put it away right now. The pitch, swung on and popped foul and out of play off to the right. No balls and 2 strikes. Your one-stop center for projects around your home office or yard is Ackley Building Center. Ackley Building Center at 1402 Mill Street in Brush. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, bottom 6, bases loaded. Pitch to Acosta. And he didn't wave at it. The ball goes through the catcher, Rodriguez. To the plate is Hirschfeld, and he will score on the wild pitch. The other runners move up a base. Brush now leads by a score of 9-1. And now a base hit in the outfield will give the Beat Diggers the win here in 6 innings. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wind and pitch. Swung on and tapped slowly down the third baseline. It's going to be a tough play. Barehanded by the pitcher. Pacheco throw to first, and that is safe. Acosta beats it out. 4 for 4 in the game. Acosta got down that line quickly. The other runners had to hold.
Number 11, Gregory Maris.
Here is Gregory Maris with the bases loaded. The pitch in the dirt. It gets through Rodriguez. He doesn't see it all the way towards the screen. Cardenas to score. Soto to third. Acosta to second. Now the Beat Diggers lead by a score of 10-1. And now it's 1 ball and no strikes. If Maris can just hit the ball somewhere in the outfield, this game would be over. The pitch up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes. Wind and pitch. Down and in. Took something off it. 3-0. So Maris well ahead in the count. He might be swinging here 3-0. Maris has walked, struck out twice, and popped up. He's 0 for 3. 3-0 pitch. He takes it for a strike at the knees on the fastball. 3-1. Brush now leads 10-1. They benefited from a couple of wild pitches and an error in this inning. They also do have 3 base hits, 15 in the game. 3-1 pitch. Swung on foul towards the Digger dugout. On the third base side, it's 3-2. So looks like the Beat Diggers are going to win this game in 6 innings. They're up by 9 with runners at second and third and nobody out. It'll be a payoff pitch from J.R. Pacheco to Gregory Maris. Here it is. And he takes it for a ball low. And the bases are loaded for Eric Garcia.
Now batting left fielder.
Garcia has lined to center, struck out, grounded out, was hit by a pitch and scored. He's 0 for 3. A wild pitch, a walk, a hit batsman, a base hit, or anything to that matter would end the game right now. The offering, and that changeup is there for a strike on the inner half of the knees. It's 0-1. 4 in the third, 4 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth so far for the Beat Diggers. The infield playing in. The pitch down and in all the way to the screen, and here comes Soto to the plate. The throw, and the ball gets away. Soto scores on the wild pitch, and the Beat Diggers have 3 across, and that's it. The Beat Diggers have won the game here in 6 innings by a score of 11-1. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll wrap it up after this on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back at Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. The Beat Diggers defeat the Adams City Eagles 11-1. Welcome to the Beat Digger post-game show brought to you by Buildings by Design. The most important thing to buying a new building or starting a new design build project is picking the right company to build it. For a free bid, call Pat Walter, Travis Lefevre, 970-842-5837. Visit them on the web at buildingsbydesign.com. Adams City remains winless. The Beat Diggers improved to 3-3, snapping a 3-game losing skid. They beat Adams City in 6 innings by a score of 11-1. For the Beat Diggers in the game, a recap you can check out on KSIRsports.com. 11 runs on 15 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 on base. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors, and 4 left on base for Adams City. The winning pitcher going 3 scoreless and hitless innings was Tyler Monday. The loss went to Jaime Munoz. Time of the game, 1 hour and 42 minutes. The Beat Diggers grabbed a 4-0 lead in the third inning as Mitch Tormolen doubled after a walk to Kyle Rosenbrock. It was a RBI double by Trevor Blake, and then a 2-run single by Jesus Cardenas and an RBI single by Dylan Acosta that merited those 4 runs. Adams City came back with a run in the 4th inning. Jaime Munoz led off with a double, later scored on a Beat Digger error, but then the Beat Diggers would break it open with 4 runs in the 5th, fueled by a 3-run homer by Mitch Tormolen, and then Brush benefited from 3 wild pitches and error, and they did have 3 base hits in the 6th inning to score their 3 runs. And the big stars of the day, besides Tormolin, who had those 2 hits and 3 RBIs, were Daniel Soto and Dylan Acosta. The Bead Diggers had 15 hits. They both had 4, so they accounted for 8 of the 15 Bead Digger hits in the game. Bead Diggers will be off for 2 weeks. They will not play again until April 7th, 2 weeks from today in Eaton against the Reds. We'll have that game for you at 11 o'clock on 1010 as well as KSIR.com. Prior to then, of course, you can always check out Bead Digger Baseball on KSIRSports.com. Our daily show, 1010 Preps and More from 1 to 2. And, of course, Rockies baseball, which the regular season about to throw that first pitch in less than 2 weeks. Sound engineer and producer of Brush Bead Digger Baseball has been Rose Condas. Always enjoy working with Rose. I'm John Beltran. The final score, once again today from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. Brush 11, Adams City 1, right here on 1010 KSIR and on the World Wide Web at KSIR.com.